Okay, so for this moment, let's have another topic. It's contemporary Philippine arts from the regions. Okay. All right. What is contemporary arts? All right. So, art produced at the present period in time includes and develops from postmodern art, which is itself a successor to modern art. Art made and produced by artists living today. So, kaya contemporary arts at the present time, no? Statements that an artist makes about life, thoughts, ideas, beliefs, and many other things that define human life simultaneously reflects the realities and values of our society. Its variety portrays the mosaic of our cultural diversity is culture. Okay. So contemporary art simply, okay, the arts of the modern times or the art that we have today, no, talks about the arts from the present or arts of the present time. Okay. Next, okay. Contemporary art is the art of today produced by artists who are living in the 21st century, of course, no? Okay. Contemporary art of the 21st century may combine elements of performance, painting, sculpture, dance, and many other media. It draws on the movement of modern art, including minimalism and assemblage art, to create dynamic pieces that aim to challenge the viewer and spark thought. Many contemporary artists use their work to comment on cultural and political issues including race, human rights, economic inequality, and global conflict. As the world continues to change and impact human life on a large scale, art continues to experiment with new ways of reaching its audience, of course. So it's more easy, it's easier for us today to it's easier for us today to reach a variety of audience or wide audience. Know why? Because it's 21st century and technology na tayo, no? So, ang mga tao ay lahat na ng kilos natin, it talks all about the technology. Parang lahat ng kilos natin kailangan, no? Laging may involvement na ng technology, no? So, of course, so it's easy. So, yung iba, kahit sabihin natin, kahit sa mga liblib na lugar sila, so 'di ba hindi naman lahat ng vlogger ay mga ano lang na tao. In fact, even those people naman na nasa mga liblib na lugar, so ginagamit na rin nila yung technology, nag-vlog sila, no? So in that way, so mas madali na lang, okay? Kahit hindi natin alam kung ano yung culture sa isang lugar, but with the help of the technology, so of course, uh, it could really reach a variety of audience, no? Okay, next. Okay, so I have here the timeline of Philippine art. So ito yung mga timeline na yun, no? Okay, so ayan yung ethnic art, Islamic art, Spanish era, American era, Japanese era, modern era, and of course, the contemporary era. So at least you have the glance of the timeline of Philippine art. So ayan siya, no? During the ethnic arts, so integral to life. So it talks all about life, no? Ethnic art pa lang eh. 'Di ba? And mga tao na yun, simple pa lang. Okay? Simple lang. Okay? Kung ano lang yung importante sa buhay, yun na muna. Okay? Where for Islamic arts, ayan yung geometric designs. Spanish era, faith and catechism, no? So, American era, secular form of art, okay? Japanese era, orientalizing, modern era, national identity, and contemporary era, nandiyan na yung social realism. Okay, next. Okay, so I have here, so we have here the seven major contemporary art forms in the Philippines. So there are a lot, no? There is seven. First, we have music. Music art form that appeals to the sense of hearing, composed by combining notes into harmony. So it's easy for you to understand it, no? It's very self-explanatory. Pag sinabi natin combining notes into harmony, that is music. Okay, next, we have literature, art form of language through the combined use of words, creating meaning and experience. Okay, creating meaning and experience. Form of language. Okay, that's literature. Theater, art form of performance. Dramatic text is portrayed on stage by actors and actresses and are enhanced by props, lights, and sounds. Form of art in which artists use their voices and or their bodies often in relation to other objects to convey artistic experience. That is theater, okay? portrayed on stage, art form of performance by actors and actresses, no? Okay, next. Film. A technological translation of theater. Special effects are utilized to enhance the storytelling. So kung ngayon, film na, no? Kung dati, ano pa lang yan? Theater, no? So kung dati theater, ngayon mas pina-enhance na, ayan na yung film. Okay, of course, kapag film, andyan yung mga special effects, no? Para pang pa-enhance ng story, of course. Dance. Art of the human form body is used, mobilized, and choreographed in a specific time, form, and space. So, tandaan natin pag dance, art of the human form body is used. Alright. Next, architecture, designs, and allied art. Structure that meant to be used by a shelter. Its art relies on the design and purpose of the structure. So, architecture, designs, and allied arts. Next, we have okay, so it's all about sa structure, no? Okay? So, structure ng mga building or whatever it is, mga bahay, no? Next, we have visual arts, artworks such as painting, photography, or sculpture that appeals primarily to the visual sense and typically exist in permanent. All right, so for of course, from the word itself, visual art, okay, all that is seen by our naked eye. So, visual arts yun, okay, mapa-painting, photography, sculpture, okay, lahat na nakikita natin that pertains to visual arts. All right, next. Dance. Okay, for dance, we have, of course, the very, parang hanggang ngayon, ipine-perform na lang natin to pagka, for example, bang performance task, no? So, well-known, we have one of the well-known dances that we have is the tinikling, no? Philippine dance, which involves two individual performers hitting bamboo poles using them to beat up and slide on the ground in coordination with one or more dancers who steps over and in between poles. Okay, that is tinikling. Anong tandaan natin dito? Hitting bamboo poles. Okay? Okay, two individuals hitting bamboo poles. That is tinikling. Next, we have Cariñosa. Okay? It's a Philippine national dance from the Maria Clara suite of the Filipino folk dances. Okay? Pag Cariñosa naman, so naka Maria Clara ang attire, no? Okay, so yun naman. Madali lang naman tandaan ang pinagkaiba ng dalawa, no? Alright, so, okay, we have okay. Art, design, and art purpose. Okay, one of this is the Lapu-Lapu Shrine. So, ayan. So, Lapu-Lapu Shrine is a 20-meter bronze statue located in the Mactan Shrine in Ponte Inganyo, Mactan Island in Cebu. The statue was erected to honor Raha Lapu-Lapu, the native chieftain of Mactan Island who defeated Ferdinand Magellan during historic Battle of Mactan in 1521. So, that is the Lapu-Lapu Shrine. Okay, it's located in Cebu. Okay, next. For dance naman ulit, okay, so another dance, we have the Haladaya Festival. The northernmost town of Cebu, Bantayan, celebrates a festival in honor of the warrior, Datu Daya of Candaya. So that's why it's called Haladaya Festival, okay? It's in honor of Datu Daya of Candaya. Okay, that is the Haladaya Festival. Next, we have the Sinulog Festival, dance ritual of the miraculous image of Santo Niño. Okay, that is Sinulog Festival. Okay, at some point, ito ay well-known dito sa Sinulog. It's in Cebu pa rin to, no? Sa Cebu. So, talagang ano sila, malaki ang celebration nila ng Sinulog kapag month of January, no? Okay, let's celebrate this Sinulog Festival. Next, for architecture naman, ayan yung Borham Park. Borham Park in Baguio City. Architect, William Parsons, urban planner, Daniel Borhan. So that's the Borham Park, no? That's how it looks like. Okay. Visual arts, the Spolarium painting of Juan Luna. Okay, that's one of the visual arts that we have. Another we have Sculpture Nine Muses by Napoleon Ahueva in 1976. Another we have The Skate Portrait of Professor and Queen Cynthia Girl. Okay, so ayan naman. Another visual arts. Okay. Sige. Okay. So, for your activity, okay. for your second activity, for your project, okay? In contemporary art, you're going to make and create a collage presenting the cause and effect of climate change. So this activity was given to you by group na to. By group ko to pinakapagawa, no? So hindi to siya individual performance. So you have your group, so ito yung ginagawa, no? Gather pictures from any sources. It can be internet, use magazines, etc. Cut into pieces. Assemble the cut pieces, create figures that would represent the causes and effect of climate change. Paste them to the manila paper, label the causes and effect using the black pencil pen. Put a title to your collage, okay? This is what you're gonna do with your groups. It's a group activity, no? Okay, of course you are be graded too. Okay, so I have here the rubric. So creativity, that's 50%. Originality, that's 20%. The ideas sought, that is 30% for a total of 100%. All right. So, sige. All right. So next, let's move on to the various art form found in the Philippines. Music instrument of Filipinos used. Okay, so we have here the flat gong, commonly known as gangsan, played by the groups in the Cordillera region of the Post. Gongs played among the Islam and animist groups in the southern Philippines. So that is how flat gong look like. Okay, it looks like that. Okay, ganyan na itsura ng flat gong natin, no? Next, the silibao, okay, that is how it looks like. Silibao is a hollow wooden egret drug top with pig skin or lizard skin. This is played by striking the drum head using the palm of the hand. So that is how it looks like. Okay. Next, we have tonggatong, okay. Tonggatong is a bamboo percussion instrument used by the people of Kalinga to communicate with spirits during house blessings. It is made of bamboo cut in various lengths. When you hit it against soft earth, a certain drone reverberates through the instrument's open mouth. When an entire set of tunggatang is played in interloping rhythm and prolonged with tribal chanting, it could put the audience and the dancers in a trance. So that is the tunggatong, okay, that is used to communicate with the spirits during house blessings. All right. Diu as a five or more different size of slender bamboo that is tied together. So that is the diu as. It's like ano parang bangka-bangka ano kung mahaba yan, no? Okay, the sajipo is a bamboo pipe that is closed on one end by a knot with the open end held against the lower lip of the player as he blows directly across the top. The pipe can be played individually by one person or in ensembles of three or more. So that is the sajipo it looks like, no? Next, we have the bongkaka or the bamboo buzzer. That is how it looks like. So, ganyan itsura ng bongkaka or the bamboo buzzer. Next, we have kulintang. Refers to a rock gong chime instrument played in the southern islands of the Philippines along with its varied accompanying ensemble. So, that is kulintang. Okay? Rock gong chime instrument. Next, we have the rondalia. Rondalia is performed in ensembles comprising mandolin instruments of the various sizes called bandurria, composed on the Iberian tradition. So, as you would notice from the musical instrument of the Filipinos, no? So, di ba, paano ng paano, pa-enhance ng pa-enhance, paganda ng paganda, pa-improve ng pa-improve. Kung kanina, it's more on mga simpleng bambu-bambu lang, kung ano-ano lang, no? But nowadays, okay, as time goes by, tingnan mo, nag-i-improve, no? Hanggang sa ito na, si Rondalia, it looks like a guitar or somehow, yung maliit sa guitar, ano tawag doon? Ukulele, no? It looks like that, no? So, pa-improve na siya. Okay, songs played by the Filipinos. Okay, we have the OPM, or the OPM stands for Original Filipino Music, originally referred to only to Philippine pop songs, particularly ballad. Okay? The harana and kundiman in the 1920s, harana and kundiman became more mainstream musical instruments. So dati, uso talaga to in the 1920s, the harana and kundiman. So ito yung ginagamit na mga music, mga kantahan para dun sa mga nanliligaw, no? Okay. For visual arts naman, the visual arts are art forms such as painting, drawing, printmaking, sculpture, ceramics, photography, video making, filmmaking, design, crafts, and architecture. Many artistic disciplines such as performing arts, conceptual art, textile arts also involve aspects of visual art as well as the arts of other types. Okay, so lahat ng nakikita natin with our naked eye that talks all about visual arts. Okay, one of those visual arts that we have is the Gigantes of Angono by Myla Balde. Okay, the Gigantes is a sculpture made of paper mache. This paper mache is in our native town in Paite, Laguna calls it Taka. The Gigantes measures 4 to 5 feet diameter and 10 to 12 feet in height. The Gigantes represents mag-anak, family in the Filipino culture, a father and mother in the children. The Gigantes is one of the main attractions in the annual festival in Angono Rizal in honor of Saint Clement, patron saint of fisher folks. Every 23rd of November, this art form may have started during the Spanish colonial time, but the love of the family among Filipinos have made this art form of a part of the family tradition and a distinct Philippine contemporary art. So this is the Gigantes of Angono. So every 23rd of November, meron silang paganito that is in Antipolo, no? So that is in honor of Saint Clement, the patron of fisher folks. Okay. So the Higantes represent mag-anak pala, no? So that's why it's very talagang Filipino tradition and culture talaga nire-represent nitong the Higantes of Angono. For sculpture is defined as a practice in the Philippine contemporary art made use of different materials like the variety of woods, metals, and stones. Some produce creative works using plastics, jade, brass, and other materials. Okay, for sculptures naman, of course, kung ano lang yung mga available, no? Marami namang woods, metals, no? Those things, yun yung mga ginagamit. Okay, next, we have the Manunggol jar. Okay, sculpture pa rin to ha. It is a secondary burial jar excavated from Neolithic burial site in Tabon Caves, Alipuan Point in Palawan. The, the Manunggul jar is widely known, acknowledged to be one of the finest Philippine pre-colonial artwork ever produced and is considered as a masterpiece of Philippine ceramics. Okay? The two prominent figures at the top handle of its cover represent the journey of the soul to the afterlife. So these two pala na nakikita natin ng sa taas, ang nire-represent niyan ay the journey of the soul to the afterlife. Since this is a secondary burial jar. So ito may nire-represent niyan ang kaluluwa, no? It is made from clay with some sand soil, pottery islands, among one of the most ancient arts in the Philippines. So, itong Manunggul jar, it's like ano din, yung mga ano ba yun, yung mga banga-banga, no? Parang kamag-anak sila ng mga ganon-ganon. Okay, that's the Manunggol jar. Next, we have for sculpture pa din, the Bohol Blood Compact. Sculpture was made by the national artist Napoleon Abueva, Abuholano himself. This Sikatona Legazpi Blood Compact is considered as the first treaty of friendship between two different races, religions, cultures, and civilizations. It was a treaty of friendship based on respect and equality. This event is commonly known as Sandugo. Okay, so ito yung gawa ni a national artist natin na si Napoleon Abueva, the Bohol Blood Compact. Today, tourists can reach and view Bohol Blood Compact site in Barangay Bohol, Tagbilaran City, Bohol, Philippines. This particular site was made in honor of a very important event in the Philippine history done between Miguel Lopez de Legazpi of Spain and Raja Sikatuna of Bohol. So ito yon. So, di ba? Nangyari na to dati pero with national artist na meron tayo, that's Napoleon Averba. So meron pa rin tayong makikitang sculpture na ganito, and it's very no, nakakatuwa and nakaka-amaze, no, na up to this time meron pa rin tayong nakikita. That's a big part of our history, no? Okay. Next, we have for painting naman. Painting is the practice of applying pigment suspended in a carrier or medium and its binding agent like glue to a surface support as a paper, canvas, or wall. Painting is also used to express spiritual motifs and ideas. Sides of this kind of painting range from artwork depicting mythological figures and pottery to the Sistine Chapel and to the human body itself. So that's painting, no? Applying pigment. Okay. Number one painting na meron tayo in the history of painting in the Philippines, we have Fernando Amorsolo Cueto, who is one of the most important artists. Amorsolo was a portraitist and painter of rural Philippine landscape. He is popularly known for his craftsmanship and mastery in the use of light. So this is one of the painting of Fernando Amorsolo. Next, we have Bigas naman, still painting pa rin. Bigas is an artwork of Nestor Lainez. Magic realism refers to the style in painting showing minute details of the subject and highlights their texture and color. Genre painting is showing the lives of town folks, legends, and traditions of state in the Philippines contemporary period. So this one is one of the work of Nestor Lainez. We have Bigas. Okay, next, the Bayanihan. Bayanihan, another painting pa din. Bayanihan is a masterpiece of Carlos Botong Francisco. It depicted the resilience of the Filipino people in times of need, adversity, and disaster. It showed the true character of the Filipino folks as distinct human race. Okay, so you see, 'di ba? Yung literal talaga na yung bahay pinagtutulungan nila, nabubuhat nila. Now, for your another assignment, okay? Relate this bayanihan, okay, to nowadays, okay? So 'di ba ang bayanihan dati literal na ganyan, binubuhat talaga ang bahay, nandiyan yung pagtutulungan na yung tipong kahit bahay kaya nilang mailipat kung saan man yan, okay? So now, how would you relate this bayanihan to nowadays? So that is your assignment, okay? So again, how do you relate, or how are you going to relate this bayanihan to the present times? Okay, next, we have, okay, painting pa din. Another one of Carlos Botong Francisco great artwork is the Filipino struggles through history that has recently been unveiled for public viewing after 4 years of restoration. This artwork hailed him the greatest muralist of our country. So mural siya, no? Okay. Next, a mural. Okay, ano ba yung mural? A mural is any piece of writing painted or applied directly on a wall, ceiling, or other permanent surfaces. A distinguishing characteristic of mural painting is that the architectural elements of the given space are harmoniously incorporated into the picture. Okay. So mural, unlike the mga paintings na meron tayo, no? Yung iba kasi it's like a picture frame, no? Ididindikit sa wall, parang isinasabit, ganyan. But the mural class, it's a different thing. So, it is directly applied on the wall, okay? For example, sa mga daan, di ba, may makikita naman kayo mga ganito na mga painting sa daan, sa mga wall, mga pader na kalagay. That's example of mural, okay? The decorative arts, okay, or craftsman's object is the design and manufacture of objects that are both beautiful and functional. It includes interior design, but not usually architecture, okay? Next, cloth weaving. One of the most valuable living traditions that are still preserved until this day is the cloth weaving beginning in the pre-colonial era. The art of cloth weaving, particularly of the Cordillera tribes in the north, still lives notwithstanding the threat of more practical production of fabrics today. The native practice blackstrap loom to create blankets and piece of clothing. Okay, so despite the fact na talagang ang dami ng nagagawa natin ngayon with the production of fabrics, di ba? Of course, with the help of machinery, no? Despite the fact na ganon, so still, yung cloth weaving applicable pa din up to this time, no? So, one of those cloth weaving that we have is the tinalak, a deep brown abaca-based cloth tie-dyed with intricate designs. Tinalak is a weaving tradition of the Tibuli people of South Cotabato, Philippines, one of the best Filipino craftsmanship that lives until this present day. The traditional female weavers are known as dream weavers. Okay, yun ang tawag sa mga gumagawa. Dream weavers because the pattern of the tinala cloth are inspired by their dreams. So kaya pala dream weavers ang tawag, no? So the pattern of the cloth is inspired by their dreams. Okay, next we have the piña cloth naman is also created through looms everywhere in the province of Antique. It is a fine and elegant hand-woven fabric that is produced from the fibers of pineapple plants is commonly used in well-known Barong Tagalog, the traditional Filipino clothes for Filipino men. Barong Tagalog has become a popular form attire not only in the Philippines but even across different regions. Okay, that's the piña cloth. So, itong piña cloth na to, madalas to, okay, itong piña cloth na to, ginagamit to, or ang finished product nito, number one, is the Barong Tagalog na meron tayo, no? So, of course, hanggang ngayon, no? And the Barong Tagalog represents the tradition na meron tayo, no? Pagiging Pilipino natin, okay? Next, we have jewelry making. Jewelry making is another demonstration of skilled craftsmanship of Filipinos that dates back during the pre-colonial period. This is evident in the pictures of our great ancestors in our history. Even then, it is presumed that jewelry making in the country already exists. The use of gold or silver in the forms of earrings, bracelets, rings, rolls, necklaces, tie pins, pendants, and cufflinks. Okay, so ito yun. So, kung meron kayong pamana na mga ganito up to this time, so malamang sa malamang mahal na yan, no? Nagiging antique na yan, ang mahal na ng presyo nun. So, even before, no, kahit hindi pa uso ang mga machineries, no, but the people before, they were into making of jewelry na. So, marunong na sila niyan, no? Kahit sabihin natin kulang sila sa kagamitan. Just remember that the Filipinos are so resourceful and they are resilient. So kahit na sabihin natin yan lang ang kaya na nila, they can still, okay, do, okay, whatever it is na kaya nilang gawin, no? Okay, that's how amazing they are. All right. The Philippine architecture adopted the modern Western architectural style while taking into consideration of the physical and socio-cultural situation of the country. The Philippine architecture was characterized as simple, rational, and functional in the early 20th century. Of the young Filipinos who studied in American universities and institutes were back to the country and brought changes in the Philippine architecture. Among them were Juan Arellano, Carlos Barreto, and Antonio Toledo. And one of the structures built during this period was the Metropolitan Theater. So this is how it looks like. So ganyan ang itsura ng ating tinatawag na Metropolitan Theater. So 'di ba you see the design, no, parang it's not just kung makikita mo ba to masasabi mo bang ay ganyan lang sa probinsya namin. Of course parang napaka-ingrande, no, ng mga design ng architectural design nitong the Metropolitan Theater. Next we have for architecture naman, so we have chalet, okay? Chalet. So, ang ganda-ganda ni chalet, no? Chalet is a type of house developed in the early 20th century during designed with a front porch made of wood and concrete. During this time, steel was used in buildings as protection for calamities like earthquakes. During the Marcos era, there had been construction of expressways, convention centers, hospitals, hotels, malls, high-rise buildings, amusement centers, etc. All this comes with the technological advancement like escalators, elevators, air conditioning systems, computers, etc. Okay, so you see the chalet class, it's like it's a combination of bahay kubo and the modern house na meron tayo ngayon, no? So it's if I upon looking at the picture, it feels really parang napaka-komportable when you were at this place, no? Parang napakasarap tumira naman sa ganyan, no? Okay. Next, we have in the regional setup, residential houses, churches, public markets, business space stands to imitate the architectural styles in the urban. Also, eco-cultural tourism was introduced. Theme parks and resorts were developed in tourist spots like Palawan, Davao, Bohol, Batangas, etc. Given cultural heritage preservation, heritage towns like Vigan, Intramuros, Dapitan, etc. were given attention. So that is a Vigan, Ilocos. Okay, so ganyan ang itsura. So, nape-preserve pa rin nila kung ano yung itsura niyan, no? Even in Intramuros, kasi when you go to Intramuros, okay, the house, the facilities there or the infrastructure there, no? Yung mga ano na yun. Even those mga fast food chain, mga Jollibee, McDo, mga KFC, no? So, ganun talaga ang pagkaano no, no? Ang pagka-design pa rin, kagaya kung paano yung mga infrastructure doon. So, kung makapunta ka nga doon, parang maano ka, ano ba, tama ba itong pinuntahan ko? Jollibee pa ba to? Ano ba to? KFC pa rin ba itong pinuntahan ko? Because the design really, it's not that the usual na nakikita natin sa tabi-tabi, no? When you are in Intramuros, ma-amaze ka na talagang kung paano yung itsura ng mga lugar doon. Parang somehow may similarities, no? Okay. All right, so that ends my discussion for contemporary Philippine arts in the from the region. Okay, I do hope that you learned something from this discussion. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your time, and God bless you all.